session, I will not speak. Anisha, you ask questions to the remaining people.
Okay, sir.
Yes.
Today I want to discuss about machine learning. Before going to machine learning, we must need to know what is artificial intelligence. Can anyone know about artificial intelligence? Artificial intelligence is equals to mimic human behavior. Like any techniques which make it possible, calculate or make sense to mimic human behavior or communication of humans. For example, whether you are using Netflix or YouTube or any social media platforms, AI is making the best decision for you. But you all are think like you might feel that you are in total control, but you are not. Remember that you are not behind that. Everything AI is implementing. And let us take one more example. If you are using smartphones or any mobiles, you are interacting with AI. You already interacting with AI, whether you know it or not. When you are using a features such as to capturing images or to shooting a pictures, to portrait mode effect or some other effects, we never consider that. We never consider that AI might be behind that too. For every day, for every minute, AI is impacting our day-to-day life. Now, machine learning. Can anyone know about machine learning? Hello. Guys, can anyone know about machine learning?
Take a name and ask the person individually.
Monica, do you know machine learning?
Yeah, Anusha.
Please respond.
It is a branch of AI which will analyze data and build models.
Okay. Mm, Artificial intelligence is interlinked with machine learning. Machine learning is interlinked with artificial intelligence. Why are using these words means subset. Machine learning is a subset of artificial intelligence, like which use statistical methods. Like statistical methods means variance or range, like that, to enable machines to improve experiences. Here we are using three words. In total machine learning, we are using three words. First one is experience, and second one is task, and third one is performance. This is also one definition for machine learning. A computer program is said to learn from experience E with respect to some task of T and performance measure P. Mm, like what actually machine learning is, for example, in your hand, past data, uh, you can easily predict the future data. That is actually the machine learning. So if this is a basic example. Example is playing checkers. Here experience is the experience of playing many games of checkers, and task is the task of playing checkers. This is the E is the past and T is the present, and P is the future, to predict something about, not to accurate or to predict related value. So that's why you are using performance as the past, the probability that will program will win the next game. Here is the another example. Suppose your email program watches what emails you do or don't mark as spam, and based on that learns how to do filter spam better. Which one is going, a question for you guys, which one is task and which one is performance and which one is experience? Muhammad.
Hello, Nisha. Task is identifying the
Hello. Hello. Hello, Muhammad. Are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Which one is task? From above this option.
Classifying emails as spam or not spam.
What is that? Task, performance, or experience?
Task, ma'am.
Okay. Murali, which one is performance? Not performance, not experience. Which one is experience? Hello, Murali.
Yeah, Nisha. Hello.
Which one is experience?
Experience is that how many emails have been marked as spam?
What?
How many emails have been marked as spam? I'm saying.
Out of the three options that are given over there, which option is experience? Is a question. There are 3 pointers there, right? Select one of
The
those.
third one, sir. The third one. The fraction of emails correctly classified as spam.
Experience is verb, right? Which of the sentences is verb over there?
Hello.
Yes, Murli.
The first one is a verb, sir.
Thank you.
In this checker scheme, all rules are called experience, and task is going to be playing checkers, and performance is experience through trains who exactly give the or predict the relevant answer. Watch classifying emails as spam or not is performance. Watching your labels emails as spam or not is experience. Classifying emails as spam or not is performance. The fraction of mails correctly classified as spam or not is task.
Can you repeat that once again? You have confused yourself and confused everyone as well. If you go through the recording, just explain task, performance, and experience again.
Watching your labels emails as spam or not is experience. And classifying emails as spam or not, task. The fraction of mails correctly classified as spam or not is performance.
Can I get back to the Kaggle course? They have really given the schedule properly. Yeah, just read through this, explain it in this order itself every day.
Okay, sir.
Once this is done, right? Like, once your Kaggle lesson is done, if you think we need more examples, then you can check it outside. First, the main basics is this one for everyone, yeah?
They gave directly, sir. That's why I'm taking another example.
Yeah, read what is there directly first and then give another example.
Okay, sir.
Yeah.
Your cousin has made millions of dollars speculating on real estate. He's offered to become business partners with you because of your interest in data science. He will supply the money and you will supply models that predict how much various houses are worth. You ask your cousin how he is predicting real estate values in the past, and he says it is just institution. But more questioning reveals that he has identified price patterns from how he has been in the past, and and he uses those patterns to make predictions for new houses he's considering. Machine learning works the same way. We will start with a model called the decision tree. They are fancier models that give more accurate predictions, but decision tree are easy to understand and they are the basic building blocks for some of the best models in data science. For example, me and my cousin, they already had expert in real estate, but I don't know what happening on real estate, but I am a data scientist. But he want to partner with me as real estate. What I'm questions like, he's predict real estate values in the past, and he says it is just institution, but more questioning reveals and he's decided price patterns from house he has seen in the past. I'm asking like what are the patterns you got from the past houses, and in which way of houses you sold for the correct accurate value. And in these questions, decision tree is the best example to accurate the best value. Here, decision tree model, does house has more than 2 bedrooms? They consider as yes. If they consider as no, here first one give 1,78,000 because it doesn't have any bedrooms, but it has 2 bedrooms, so that's why they consider as yes and no values. And it divides houses into only 2 categories. The predicted price for any house under consideration is the historical average price of houses in the same category. We use data to decide how to break the houses into 2 groups and then again to determine the predicted price in each group. The step of capturing patterns from data is called fitting or training the model. The data used to fit the model is called training data. The details of how the model is that, how to split up the data is complex enough, though we will save it up for later. After the model has been fit, you can apply it to new data to predict prices of additional homes. For example, when you have a data, to split the data into 2 types. One is training data and second one is testing data. Like when you are going to write an exam for tomorrow, you already had trained it for past 2 months, and you want to write exam for tomorrow. So when you have 100% data, 80% for training data and 20% for remaining testing data. Here training or fitting is the same. And here is the to improving the decision tree. Sir, can I ask questions, sir?
Yes, it's your session. Go ahead.
So, Nikhil, are you there? Hello, Nikhil. Hello, Nikhil. Okay, Sai Kishore.
Hold on. Nikhil, are you
Yes,
there?
Anusha.
Which one is, here they gave 2 decision trees. Which one is acceptable? Which one is not acceptable?
First one is acceptable.
Why second one is not acceptable? Asvik.
Yes, Anusha.
Why second one is not acceptable? Sai Kishore said first one is acceptable, but why second one is not acceptable for decision tree?
Yeah, in second model, it's showing it's predicting the minimum price actually. So, whereas in the first model, it's giving the maximum price so that the value can be within that maximum value. So I think Kishore has opted. That's why Kishore has opted for first one.
Okay.
Why you complicate answers so much? See, it's a simple question. 2 bedroom ఎక్కువ ఉంటుందా అందుకని ఎక్కువ ఉంటుందా? It said there's 2 bedroom. If it's less than 2 bedroom, it's saying 188,000, 188 grand. On the other side, if it's more than 2 bedroom, it's saying only 178 grand. That's impossible, right? First one is the first one.
Yes. Hello, sir.
Yes, go ahead.
And last one. Here is to predicting the final values. These blocks are called leaves. To predict more than we have one house, to predict number of houses, to predict the number of houses, to predict how much it costs. So that's why you are using like that. Does house have more than 2 bedroom? If in case no, lot size larger than 8,500 square feet. If in case yes, lot size larger than 11,500 square feet. That they are dividing again two data slips like predicting price. One, here is the lower. Here is the lower and this is the higher one. So all these kinds of what they predict to, these are called leaf nodes. That's it for machine learning today. Tomorrow I'm going to implement all these kinds of data set. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much for that. Guys, so for today, the first assignment, to be honest, from the time you guys came, actually,